Hello friends, welcome to follow up. In this video, we are going to look at problem 791, custom sort string. So in this video and in the next video for problem 2545, we are going to use the same trick or same method. That is, we provide or custom the sorting key. So now let's look at the problem statement. So we are given two strings, order and s. All the characters of order are unique and were sorted in some custom order previously. So we want to permute the characters of s so that they match the order that order was sorted. So in other words, if a character x occurs before a character y in order, and then x should also occur before y in the permuted string for s, right? So we want to return any permutation of s that satisfies this property. So first, actually, if you look at this statement, you should notice that there are some characters in s that may not be in the order, right? The string order. So that's the one thing. Another thing is that we need to maintain the order of letters if they were in S and also occurred in the order string. So if you look at the examples, so here we should C around B before B and B before A. So here we have A, B, C, D. So here, as long as we have CBA, then D can be any place, right? So CBA here, we put D in the last. So you can put D before A, before B, before C. Both are okay. The results are highly non-unique. So actually here, return any permutation of S that satisfies this property. This requirement actually greatly simplifies the problem. So here, if you look at example 2, so we have B, C, A, F, G, right? So F, G does not appear in S, but D in S also not appearing in the order string. So we just need to care about B, C, A. So as long as B is before C and C is before A, so that will do the job. So we can return B, C, A, D, right? Similarly, D can be in any place. So here the constraint is the following. So order has length bounded above by 26. So this is very easy to digest because we have 26 lowercase English letters. So if you understand the first one together with the third atom in the constraint, this will be the 26 is very straightforward to digest. And the length of S is bounded above by 200. It means that in the string S, so some characters can repeat or can appear multiple times. So all the characters of order are unique, right? Because we want to produce order relation with this one. So this is the problem statement. So what we are going to do is to modify the sorting key, right? So here notice that in Python, so if you have some atom which will get involved in the sorting, so we should have some score for that atom. So that's the role of the sorting function plays. But in some other languages, like in Go, right? So you should prepare a pair of indices and corresponding their order relation, and then supply to the sorting. So now let's look at it here. So we know order. So we can make a dictionary first. So we want to map a character to a index or something, some number. So let's see, I, for I character in enumerate order. So this way, so because the character before we will have a smaller index, right? Then it will be come first when we do sorting. So this is one thing. Another thing is that so we want to define a sorting key. So this is the one way to define that, right? So we have a character, so we want to return the value. So here the thing we want to notice is that this character, because we want to use this sorting key to do sorting with respect to this S. So some characters in S may not appear in order. So in this case, what we do actually is do this, get. So we use the get method. So we get the character. So if this character not in this dictionary, So we're going to provide a default value. So this behavior will determine where those characters do not appear in order will appear. For example, you have D here, right? So if I set this one to be very large, and then this will going to be appear at the end. But if you make it very small, then it will come front the letters in order. So here, let me first make it very large. So I can do this, right? So, or I can, because in this case, this might be, the order might be longer, right? So I can do something like this to make sure length of order. But this is not essential, right? You can provide some other values. So now we can do the sorting. So first we use a sorted built-in method. The iterable we are going to sort is this, and the key will be let's see, this sorting key, right? This way it will give a sorted list of characters. So we need to join them. So we return join. So this actually provides one way to do this problem. So we can test that first. Yeah, it passes one example. So notice that our output, so here character D does not appear in the order string, and D appears in the last, right? So if I change this, for example, because the indices are positive, if I provide some negative value, for example, I might change this one to be negative, this will be very small, right? This will make sure that the characters in S that do not appear in order will appear first. So if you do using this key, and D will come in front of C. You can test that. And D comes in the front. Now let's submit it first. So yeah, it passes all the cases. So I notice that this is the one way to do the writing. So you can write in another way. So let's see. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to change this one to be version v1. And then I do not provide it here. So I can use a lambda function, right? Lambda function. So it give me a character, then I want to give it a value. So how can we get the value? So essentially it's the same thing done by the sorting key. So I get character. Otherwise I provide some value. I see -1, right? As you like. Or you can write this one. Or you can write positive one. You have a lot of freedom, right? Let's test that. Yeah, so because I am writing -1, this will become in front. So this one will make sure that we take care of the characters that appear in D, and make sure it will obey the order, right? Let's submit that. So this is the second way of doing this. So overall, the logic, let's see, the strategy, so is to modify or custom the sorting key. So you can, so the suggestion maybe try solving this problem using say Go, right? So you can see how you can modify the sorting key or providing this order. So with that said, I guess we have sufficient, we have explained it in a very thorough way. So in the next video, we are going to do the same thing, but for this problem, sort the students by their KISS score. So you're welcome to follow up. Thank you.